been such a long time.
Right.
Pardon us.
No, for real.
Pardon our appearance. But, how do we start this?
Hi, I'm Chelsea.
I'm Angelica.
And together we're
Two random girls! So,
welcome back, guys.
Welcome back. As you can see, we're in a new studio today.
Yeah.
Because we're rebranding. Even though we just have 33 subscribers, but it's fine.
We're rebranding for 33 subscribers.
Yes, for our lovely
you.
people.
Yeah.
We really do love
Appreciate
you.
y'all.
Yeah, well, our vision is to one day put like a little logo here.
Yeah. Get
Yeah.
a little pink action going.
Yeah, because we do love pink.
Some pinky girls.
That sounded like we're some kinky girls.
Oh my god, we're some pinky.
Pinky.
Pinky. Yeah.
And we're over here drinking our bubblies.
Yay.
But it's not
We're
sponsored.
fancy.
Not the sip. She said, separate.
Refreshing.
I'm sorry. So today's topic is, I've actually asked Chelsea what our topic was today like 10 times and I still am lost. I'm so sorry.
Okay, girl. We're going to be talking about relationships and friendships. And we're going to start off today talking about, it was a video that went viral. I think it was by Light Skin Keisha or something like that. It was by a rapper. And basically, she was saying how if her man, she's out with her friends or whatever, and if her man calls her, like, she's going to be gone. Like, she doesn't care what she's doing. If her man's calling, she's running to him. So, yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
Oh, I go first?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
So my thoughts on that are, ew, that's disgusting. Like, I get it. I'm a lovey girl. Like, I would love my boyfriend if I had one.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm out with you girls, I'm not gonna, like, he calls me talking about I'm bored. I'm not gonna be like, ugh, like, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, good for you. I'm having fun. Like,
I'll see you later.
Yeah, what do you think?
I think also, like, I feel like it's just really, like, codependent and also, like, a manipulation tactic. Because, like, unless it's, like, an emergency, like, something's really, like, going off, why would you call me if you know I'm out with my friends talking about some, like, come home and stuff or something like that?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, why?
Yeah, and I get, like, texting, like, I miss you. I'll probably text, like, I miss you too. But, like, everyone... So I feel like this is something that not a lot of people understand while they're in a relationship. They think they have to be one person instead of being two different people, living their different lives, but then coming together as one into, like, a relationship. But a lot of people think that while in a relationship, they can't spend time with their own friends. Like, they can't do this and that. They have to do everything together. And I feel like that just becomes toxic at a point.
It does become toxic because it's basically what happens, like, when you get to the point where you can't even let your partner, like, go have fun without you, like, that's insane. And that's also, like, segue to the girls who bring their boyfriends everywhere with them. Like, if it's just, like, a girls' night and then here he comes, like, you with him every single day.
Yeah.
Why does he have to come to our girls' night? Like, what?
I get it if, like, you want to bring him every once in a while, right? Like, okay, whatever. Like, he could be not our boyfriend too, but you know how people say that, like, oh, like
friends?
Yeah, like, my friend's boyfriend's like everyone's boyfriend, but, like, not in that type of way. Like, he's just
like a friend, like an additional friend.
You're like, no, he's not everyone's boyfriend.
I don't know about that.
And I'm like, everyone's boyfriend. I say this because I don't have a boyfriend, but watch one of when you guys be like, hey, boyfriend. I'll be like, what? I'll be damned. No, but, like, yeah, like, he's the one that takes care of all the girls in the group, but, like, obviously he's one person's boyfriend. Yeah. Sorry about that. But, what was I saying this for?
We're saying bringing them.
Oh, yeah, like, I would get that, like, okay, like, we could all, like, we're all friends with him or whatever, but sometimes it's nice to just live your life, like, I don't know, like, when I was in a relationship, there was a point where I was like, damn, like, I'm not even living my life at this point, like, everything I want to do is just with him, and it does become, like, I need to focus on myself, and then at the end of the day, like, we could just, like, focus on each other, but it's not always 24/7 with that person. Because it gets so bad.
No, it definitely does get a lot. And it also is where it starts to impact your friendships too with other... And I'm going to talk especially about, like, women friendships because I'm a woman.
Yeah.
So...
really?
Yeah. If you were a girl.
I am a girl.
Wait. Oh yeah, about women friendships. I was watching a video, right, and it was basically saying like for women, like we're taught like that women's like friendships with other women are like as a placeholder. Like we use friendships with other women as a placeholder for romantic relationships. So that's why it's so easy for women
get rid of them.
To like basically just as soon as they get into a relationship, it's like their friends are gone because they were just using them as like an emotional like wait for when they get a boyfriend. So I feel like if a lot of women need to like relearn like the importance of like female friendships and also like all types of friendships and not just putting romantic relationships as like the ultimate end all be all for you, because I don't want to be 50 years old or 60 years old and I only have my husband. I think that's the lonely life. No matter if you're like you think you're so in love, it feels very fulfilling. I want to have other people around me, like, you know, not just my husband.
No, definitely, because I've always, I think out of all of us, I'm really the most that wants to have a boyfriend or like a husband. Mm-hmm. But even so, I wouldn't want to only have him. Like, I always look at relationships and I'm like, oh my god, I love how they all hang out with their friend groups, right? Mm-hmm. And like when I'm married, or like when we're all married, I hope to all of us hang out with our husbands, and I feel like that's my dream life, not me forgetting about you guys and being with my husband, and then at the end of the day, it's never like 100% certain that man's gonna stay with me. Mm-hmm. So imagine I drop everyone and anyone for him, and then he just drops me. Like, who am I? A clown.
And then they come back and pick up. Sorry.
It's okay.
And they come back ready to their friends who they literally haven't seen them for months. They haven't seen their friends for months. They haven't talked to their friends for months because they were with their boyfriend, and they come heartbroken, crying, talking about this man broke up with me, and then they go do it again if they go back together again. Isn't that insane?
I wanted to make the tea sound.
Oh, that was good though. You did that little meme eyes and everything.
Yeah, I was like, but no, for real.
Yeah.
And then the friends usually always accept them.
The friends always.
The friends always accept them. And I think I would get it in high school.
Yeah.
But like, let's say like now, like one of us just like finds someone and then leaves. Like, hello, we're like 20 already. Like, there's no way you in your mind were like, oh, like sorry, like no.
Yeah.
And I just think time. Okay, sometimes time doesn't matter because people just be switching up, right?
That's true.
But like we've known you so much longer than you know this man of yours, you know. So like, I don't know. I just think that's crazy.
That's also like goes to in how like they give like their boyfriends like 15, 20 chances, and they give their friends like one chance. Mm. As soon as they think the friend like effed up, they just drop them. Like I feel like friendships nowadays, they don't have any communication. They don't have. We're only taught to nurture romantic relationships. You know, nobody really wants to nurture their friendships. Not that it doesn't hold like an important like weight in their lives like a romantic relationship for them does. So if something happens with their friends, they'll just ignore it, or they'll just say, you know what, we're not like I don't want to be friends anymore. This and that.
And that happens also. I was gonna say like with yourself. Like a lot of people are like, I've seen, I think on Twitter, it's like, oh, you give this man like 50 chances, but you don't even give yourself one chance to believe in yourself. Things like that. She there are always like, oh, like they don't believe in themselves, but they believe in that man that did them dirty like 100 times. Like, please wake up.
No, but it's really true though. It goes back to them putting romantic relationships above everything else in their lives,
even themselves. And that's so sad. And okay, I'm like, please wake up, but like, I mean, it happens to everyone. Like, I could say it happened to me too, but like after a certain time, I just wish. And that's why you need a support system next to you, because once you drop all your friends, who's gonna be there after you're being stupid and like love blind by keeping like up with this man? And then if you don't have friends to be like, girl, like you're looking stupid, right? You know, like things like that, then you're gonna look stupid for a while.
And even though sometimes, even when people do have friends like that, they just for some reason always think. There's also this kind of like, I feel like this jealousy, this kind of feeling of competition sometimes in friendships, where they feel like they're all in competition with each other, so that when, or like they're all jealous of each other, so when when a friend says something about like their boyfriend, like saying, "Oh, I saw him outside with someone," just trying to like tell them, like just to warn them, because they're so love blind, they don't even want to. They just attack the friend, saying, "You're just saying that because you're jealous because you see I have a man and you don't." And
that pisses me off so much because I've seen a lot of cheating going on. You know.
Yeah.
I've seen things. But I'm not even, unless it's you, Rebecca, or Melissa, like my immediate, like, close friends, I'm not gonna tell you anything. Like, if you're like, and people are probably like, damn, like, why wouldn't you tell the girl, right? Or I usually tell the guys because the guys are nicer. But, like, if I wouldn't tell the girl, because this is what happens. She's gonna think I'm a liar. She's gonna fight with me, and she's gonna stay with the man.
Yeah.
So then they're both gonna hate me, and I'm not about to go into people's businesses. You are gonna find out eventually, like, unless it's because I feel like with you guys, I mean, I would hope you guys not to hate me if I were to say something, but I wouldn't let him to continue to cheat on you if I saw something like. I'm not about to see this man making out with someone and be like, oh hey, see you later with Rebecca. Like, what is this? Like. What?
It doesn't make any sense.
Like, I would be damned if you guys saw my boyfriend cheating on me and then, like, oh, hey, Angelica, like,
Yeah, and just act like that.
Yeah, and then we break up and you're like, oh, yeah, I saw that a year ago. I'll be like...
Yeah, like, that's why, because now it's like, you're really having me look stupid, like, in front of everyone. Like, you know, some other people probably know, too, and no one's telling me, and I'm just looking at you looking dumb.
And I feel so bad for girls that look stupid. Like,
But it's just also, like, sometimes they bring it onto themselves because they don't want to listen to other people because they feel like someone is always out to attack
Or they know. Or they like,
some
know. I know men that know that the girl cheated on them, or girls that know that the guy cheated on them, and they're over here, like, posting the love of my life. I'm like...
And it's also so embarrassing to me.
Everyone's lives.
Like, why would you know? Why does everyone know, like, he's cheating on you or you're cheating on him? And you guys are out here posting how much you love each other, and that's so... Keep that shit to yourself. Put it on some close friends or something. Don't be broadcasting that to the whole world how stupid you are.
It's like... No, literally.
That's just me. I feel like it's my pride. I'm just like...
If
I'm gonna
a
keep that
man
very
cheated
quiet.
on me, I am not gonna post him talking about I love you.
Nope.
You love someone... Who am I to love you while you're loving someone else? Who am I? Like...
Boo the fool. Is that a thing?
Boo the fool, yeah, I think so. Like, I'm not about to be a no love triangle.
No, for
That's
real.
another thing. Oh my god. When people are like, okay, I guess this is a question. So, let's say a guy, your boyfriend cheated on you, right? With a girl, right? Or maybe a guy. We never know. Yeah, he cheated on you. And then who would you be mad at? Your boyfriend or the girl? Or both?
I would always be mad at my boyfriend, but I would only be mad at the girl if they knew like he had a
girlfriend.
A girlfriend, because I feel like that's mad crazy. Like, why are you going out of your way to like break
Home
someone's
wreck.
home? Like, yeah. So, but if they didn't know, like, I'm not gonna be angry. But if you knew, then you're just really trifling. Like, why are you going out of your way to do that?
I think personally, I always say, because one day, I don't know who asked me this, but they were like, would you fight, I think it was my cousin, he was like, would you fight the girl that your boyfriend cheated on you with? And then I was like, no, like, personally, I think I have no business fighting the girl, because one, I'm not a second choice or anything, so if you made your choice doing that, like, you know, like, I'm not, like, whatever, you do you. Second, she doesn't know my relationship any loyalty. I feel like the guy does. And I get so mad when I see this in movies, or like, I feel like a lot of people that are older, like, they forgive cheating so much. Like, I know, like in movies, or like in Hispanic movies and things like that, and I just feel like it's just like that culture. They're like, oh, like, they're like, oh, he was like drunk, but he would have never done that if he was sober. Or like, the girl jumped on him. It's the girl's fault. Like, the girl jumped on him and she knew that he was in a relationship. I get it. Like, if she knew, it does, like, it's like, damn, girl, like, you knew he was in a relationship, but you're still doing that, which is crazy. I feel like I wouldn't. Like, if I knew someone was in a relationship, I wouldn't be doing that. But also, men are liars. Like, men could, like, let's say he's dating you, right? And he's out there in the street, and then the girl's like, oh, but you have a girlfriend. He's like, nah, like, I'm about to break up with her. Like, she drives me crazy. Like, that girl's insane. I'm so sad. Like, please, like, you know? And then, whatever. Maybe the girl, like, believes him, or she's like, whatever, like, fuck it. Like, I'm not in that relationship. So that's why I never really unless this girl is actually like grabbing it and putting it inside her, probably not. But I never really, I don't think I would get mad at the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would get more mad at the guy. Even though I would be like, damn, her, you left me for her? Like,
Yeah.
but that's how it is. Like,
That's what it is,
everyone does
yeah.
that. Yeah.
But no, I wouldn't. I don't know why they like forgive cheating so much, especially in like marriages.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's mostly because of they're really religious and they're like, oh God. But I'm like, God also, the Bible also says like, do not commit adultery. Like, it's not like like one of the 10 commandments says do not divorce.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, literally.
literally, like,
It's so bad.
just someone be cheating on you multiple times, having babies on you, doing all this, you going through hell, like, and you're still with that man.
And my thing is,
God.
if you want to cheat, just break up with me. Especially at this age. Especially at this age. Like, people that we know that are getting cheated on, I'm like, you're literally 20. You're not married. You're not engaged.
Mm-hmm.
What is keeping you with this man? Or with this girl? Just break up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's nothing like, in marriages, I get it. You have children. There's like more factors, right, to it. But I would still be like divorced. I would still be like divorced because who am I?
I feel like there's no way you could go back. Like, maybe we go to like couples therapy and everything, but I feel like the trust is gone. And it's like I feel like they're always like, oh, it's ups and downs and like
And that's not a part of it.
That should not be a part of it. It should not be something. If you're making a commitment to someone, you need to make a commitment. Like, you have to keep that commitment. You don't get to pick and choose when you get to use it.
And like, think about how nasty that is. That you're over here being safe and just with that person, and that person's putting his little stick in everyone's hole, and then he's trying to put it back in your hole. Like,
literally, and they just be bringing back disease to their wives. Literally,
diseases to these poor women.
These women don't know anything. They think that their husbands are being loyal, and the whole time they're just community.
Community for real. Like, that's disgusting.
It's horrible.
Like, I'm not the hoop for you to be shooting random thing into me. Like, that's disgusting.
And I also hate it in that specific like minority or culture, like specifically how like things, but they act like, oh, that's what I was gonna say. I hate that everything else is like this horrible sin. Like, especially if it's like a young person doing something, it's so horrible, and then they're over there like cheating, protecting their husbands, knowing that their husband's doing all these things, and they're judging people. I hate that. I hate it so much. I'm like, how are you gonna judge like other people doing things when your husband's over here? And especially I hate when the husbands or the person cheating is like being judgmental. Like, what are you talking about God and stuff, talking about sinning, and you're over here like the worst of them all.
Like, wash your own feet.
Literally.
I think that's a metaphor.
I think maybe that's a metaphor. It sounds right.
Thank you. People hearing this like, I do.
Or don't throw rocks
that you can't
at glass houses. Wait, no, don't throw rocks when you live in a glass house. Because they could throw rocks back at you.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. Or the pot calling the kettle black.
Who?
The pot calling the kettle black.
Oh. Pot calling the kettle black. The kettle's yellow.
They're both black. I think, or they're clear. I don't know. I really don't know.
The kettle's popcorn?
No, with the kettle for the tea.
Oh, yeah. I think it is black.
All of them?
They change.
That's what I'm saying. They change.
So I guess that one doesn't really work sometimes.
I guess it doesn't, but everyone uses it.
Sorry, you reminded me when you went like that.
Mm-hmm.
When I had my Kingston, my photographer was like, he was like, put your hand here. And I was like, what? And that was the pose.
Why?
I have a picture like this.
Not you out here. Look.
I said, wait, if I can find it, I'll insert it here. But it was so funny. And my mom was like, why is she doing that? She's like, that's a pose.
What pose?
And I was so confused because this is me.
What kind of pose is that?
I thought in this podcast I would be like, but yeah, that man was wild.
No, that was really
Maybe he was doing that.
No, maybe that's his favorite pose because of that.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
He's teaching me. Just do that pose.
Like, he's gonna come in handy, teacher.
But yeah, and sorry, I don't know how we got here, but
Oh my god. Yeah.
why did we? Oh, because you went like this.
Yeah.
And yeah, cheating's bad. Don't do it, guys.
Yeah, cheating is very bad.
What do you think is cheating?
What do I think is cheating?
Mhm.
I think cheating is like. Are you asking me if I believe in emotional cheating?
I'm just asking you, like, what's your definition of cheating? I saw this on the Sweet Tea podcast.
My definition of cheating is like, I guess, like being physical with someone else, but also like I don't know, like liking someone else. I think like liking them in like a romantic sense. I think that's cheating also.
I agree.
And also thinking about being in a relationship
with someone else.
with someone else when you're in a relationship is cheating.
I agree. Honestly, if you're kissing me and you're thinking about somebody else,
Oh my god,
just
the relationship is
dump
over.
me.
Just,
Like, why would you
No, that's
ever? Why would you ever? Like, that's so saddening. Like, because you never know.
You will never
like,
know.
You would never know.
It's also why I hate like about people. Like I don't understand why they just don't break up. What's the point of putting someone through hell? You get to have like your cake and you get to eat it too, but the other person's going through hell. Like why? Why don't you just break up with them? It's always because like, oh, they're both great people. If they are both great people, you wouldn't be doing that to them. Obviously,
you
you're
can't
not a great
love
person.
two people. Okay. I might be a hypocrite right now because I definitely thought I loved two people at the same time, but like you can't.
I think you always love someone more.
I think you do, because at the end of the day, you do have to make a choice, unless you're like a polygamy couple.
Polyamorous.
Yeah, I know who you are.
Yeah, you know what we're talking about.
I personally would not survive in something like that. I would be on the floor, throwing up, taking my hair out, like shackling, like that.
That's shackling.
Why is that a word?
I don't even know what that is.
Hold up. Shackle is a word.
I feel like shackling is like shackles, something to do with shackles. I don't know what it has to do with you on the floor.
I thought you were like shaking.
Oh.
Shackling. Chain with shackles.
Yeah.
Restraint limit. I would be limiting myself on the floor. Shackling.
Shaking on the floor. No, I think also. I guess maybe. I don't think of myself like as a jealous person, but maybe I probably would get jealous. Like if they're hanging out without me. Like
I would definitely get jealous if they're hanging out without me. Hello, we're a couple.
Yeah.
Well, that's not a couple. What is that? We're a triple. Like,
yeah.
we better triple everything together.
No, for real. I'll be like.
And like, no, I know this one. Well, they broke up with it. Like the girls. Okay, so this girl and this guy were married for 10 years. Then they decided to become a poly whatever couple, and they added another girl to the dating, right? They're famous TikTokers, and now the guy left the girls left the guy, and the girls are still together, and the guy isn't.
Yeah.
Like, you know how heartbroken I would be? Like, we added someone into our relationship, and you dumped me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No.
Shackling.
No, I'd be shackling too, because that's so sad. No, because they could be like, Devin, how they both dump me?
Yeah.
Like, how do they both, like, I'm not enough for both of you? Like, that's crazy.
Like, you both made the decision.
Yeah, like, you mutually discussed this. Like, there was a meeting. I wasn't invited. Like, what? No, like, that would be horrible. I don't have to go to therapy. Like, if I ever see two people talking, I'm always gonna assume the worst.
They're leaving me. They're not even in a relationship.
Right?
No, that's so scary.
No,
like,
it's horrible.
damn. It's hard enough to be thinking about what one person's thinking
Yeah,
about.
but
Now imagine
people,
two.
No.
And for them to plot against you.
No, they really voted me off the island. Like, no. There was an elimination meeting.
That's so sad.
One of us
Like,
has to
how did
leave.
they even do that?
Like, no. I mean, unless I'm like a horrible partner. But I feel like they would have to at least talk to me about that before you decide to just kick me off.
They're both sitting there. So we came to a mutual agreement. This isn't working out. He's like, oh, none of us? No, just you. Like, that's so
imagine they get with someone else.
Oh my god. They're looking for someone else. Yeah.
Oh my
Poor girl.
god.
And they're really nice. I mean, not nice. They look really good, the girls. I'm like,
Yeah, I didn't know.
no, he didn't.
Yeah, I feel bad for the poor guy though.
Yeah. I mean, that's what he gets. He was the one that brought the other girl in here.
No, actually, I think I've literally talked about this before, but there was a show I was watching, and it was basically the same thing. They were married, and then the wife wanted to have like she was like into like open relationships, whatever, and then they brought in like a girl or whatever she was been talking to for a couple months. The husband was like a little jealous at first because she's only ever like talked to them for a week or something, but it was like obviously getting serious, and she moved in with them, but then her and the husband started having like their own little relationship too, and the wife started to get like jealous because they slept together without her and stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like, I would be mad about that, low key.
Like, why am I out of this?
Yeah, like I thought we were.
Yeah.
But I feel like you have to be like really mature to be. I mean, not that I'm not mature, but I'm just not mature in that way.
Yeah, and we just don't think.
Or I'm a monogamous person. I'm not like.
I would definitely consider myself very monogamous too.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to say I'm a jealous type. But who am I kidding? I do get jealous. Like, I get jealous if you give me a reason to be jealous. Like, I'm not like, if you're going to go out with your friends, I'm not going to be like, oh my god, like, you're out with your friends without me. Like, oh, like, no, right? But, like, if you're out with your friends and I see a girl twerking on you, then there's going to be a problem.
No, that's not even jealousy at that point. That's something else.
Yeah. At that point, I'll pull up to the club.
No.
I'll be like, hello.
At that point, like, we're having, like, a serious conversation.
Yeah. Like,
because you don't respect me to be out in
yeah.
the club, and then you letting this girl twerk on you.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to see what I would...
Like, I guess jealous if, like, maybe if they become friends with this girl suddenly, right? And then they're doing everything together.
That's not acceptable.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but... I'm sorry.
That's not acceptable.
That just would not apply with me. I'm a girlfriend. I'm a girlfriend to many guys, right? So I get it how... Like, I'm an activist for girl best friend rights. Like, like, when my guy friends get girlfriends, I hate when they don't like me because I'm like, damn, like, we've been friends for, like, and I love my guy friends, right? Mm-hmm. But as the girlfriend then, and I see a girlfriend, a friend, my boyfriend has girlfriends, I would be like, damn, you know, like, whatever. But I put myself in their position. I'm like, okay, I'm a girlfriend too, so it's fine. But this is the problem. I'm fine with my boyfriend having a girl best friend, like, whatever, like, do you, right? If it was before you met me. But if you try to find a girl best friend after you met me, then that's not acceptable. I'm your girl best friend. Like, why are you looking for more?
Yeah.
If it was in the past, fine. Like, I can't change the past. Like, you guys are friends. Even though they probably hooked up.
You think?
That happens a lot.
No, that does happen sometimes, but I don't think it happens all the time.
And it doesn't happen all the time, no. That's true. I mean, like, yeah, it doesn't happen all the time, but...
No, but you probably think it, you know? It's
yeah, I would probably think it. Especially if they're pretty. Yeah. That's gonna kill me.
You're probably gonna be like...
If she's a model...
You probably didn't... Even if they didn't do something, you probably liked her or something.
Yeah, like, how could he not? Like, if this girl's dropped that gorgeous, I'm even gay for her. Why you not? Like, you know? Like, it's just crazy how people act.
No, but... I would get jealous if they were just super, super close and to the point where, like, I feel like it's like there's two, like, important people, two important, like, women. I mean, obviously there's other people, important women in your lives, but, like, not in a way that, like, in a romantic way. And I feel like if to me, it seems like it's more, like, it's just too much. Like, there's no way you guys were just, like, that close, like, you're spending so much time with them, like, I feel like that's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like definitely. It's time.
If he tells them stuff before me, also, I'll be like, damn. So like, because then there's gonna feel like they're higher up than me. Like,
I wouldn't want him to like what you said about doing everything together. Mm-hmm. I feel like once, like me as being the girl best friend, like, once my guy friends get in a relationship, I get it that we're not going to be hanging out that often. But, like, if we do, it's not going to be me and him alone. It's going to be me, him, and our other friends that are guys, right? And then it's like, I feel like that's a neutral setting. Like, obviously nothing can happen or anything. And, like, or just, like, me, him, and his girlfriend, just for it to be normal. But as the girlfriend, I wouldn't want him hanging out. I mean, yeah, he could hang out with his girl best friend alone, but, like, not all the time either. Like, it has to be a balance. Like, now you have a girlfriend, like, you could be taking me out, you know? Like, I should be the number one. Yeah, I'm gonna be selfish. I should be the number one if I'm the girlfriend. Like, I'm sorry.
You just don't want to feel like you're coming in second.
Yeah.
Basically.
And the girlfriend should never come in second.
Yeah.
We're girlfriends for a reason. Sorry.
Yeah, so I feel like that's the only, like, situation I can see myself getting jealous at.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
it's a very, like, hard situation.
Yeah, it's a hard situation.
Because I feel bad, like I don't want to get jealous.
Yeah.
But
It's a hard thing to control.
it's a hard thing to do.
Everyone deals with jealousy. I feel like jealousy gets such a bad rap. Like, I feel like jealousy is only
They're like,
something
oh,
negative.
you're the jealous type? You're
Yeah.
the jealous type too.
Everyone's jealous. It's so everyone shows it differently, you know?
There's people that I'm like, you're so nonchalant. Like, I would never be super nonchalant. So, like, they're like, they don't care about anything. And I'm like, that I don't like either. Like, I need my man to care.
Yeah.
Like, if I go and I'm like, babe, like, this man just, like, hit on me, and, like, da-da-da, and he's like, oh, cool, I'll be like, okay, like, it's funny, ha, 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 but I don't know, I want him to be like, what, like, oh, my girl, like, you know, a little protective, not like, okay, cool, whatever, I don't care. I'm like, oh, I saw this man last night, he's like, oh, cool. I was like, what the, this man doesn't even care.
Yeah.
I don't know, that's me.
No, I feel you. You just want some. On the topic of friendships and stuff, like, how do you feel about people?
We derailed so bad.
We always do this.
I know.
Like, people who are brutally honest, because I saw a tweet and they were like, real friends are brutally honest. And I just feel like there's a difference between being honest because you want to be honest with your friends and being honest because you just want to say whatever, you just want to have a reckless mouth and, like, say whatever you want to people and just hide it under the guise of being, oh, I'm just brutally honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a way you could be honest with your friends or with your people you care about in a caring and loving way, letting them know what they need to know without being just, like, super duper rude and mean. Because people will just do that. They're saying, oh, I'm brutally honest, but they're just mean.
Yeah. I personally do not think I could take brutally honest people.
Yeah.
Like, Reb is honest with us.
Yeah, but she's not,
like, mean honest. Like, sometimes we have to hear things that we have to hear, and that's, like, obvious. Like, a lot of people have to hear things, and, like, we're honest to each other. Like, one day I'm sorry.
Oh, that was a little brutally honest.
Yeah, that was a little brutally honest moment of myself. But one day in high school, Chelsea drew this little painting, and it was cute. I really don't know what was going on. I think I was, like, fighting with my ex at the time. Something harsh was probably happening in my life. Very harsh. I'm so sorry. I've never been like this with her ever again, I think. Right?
No, I don't think so.
So she shows us this drawing with such happiness in her face, right? She's like, guys, look what I drew. I turn around with my face all mean and stuffy. And I'm like, Chelsea, that's the most hideous thing I've ever seen in my life. And then Rebecca, which is our most, like, honest and, like her friend, right? She even gasped, and that's when I knew I was wrong. That's when I was like, oh, wow. Like, Rebecca gasped. Rebecca looks at us, and she's like, and I'm like, and then Chelsea's like, with her painting, like,
my little sad face.
And till this day, I feel so bad. I really don't know what's going on in my life right then. But that was brutally honest. And that's something that, I could have been like, Chelsea, You could do
best.
better.
Yeah, you could do better.
It's like, don't show that to people. Like,
Don't show that to people.
so here I go, being brutally honest. Honey, keep that to yourself.
Let me put it on the fridge.
Not the But yeah, I don't think I could take brutally honest.
Yeah, I don't think I could take brutal honesty too. It's just like, I don't know, it's just being rude. I think it's just an excuse to be rude. It's like if something happens, right, and I have to be like honest with you about something, I'm just gonna say it in the nicest way possible because I know, I understand people's feelings and the way they feel when when people are communicating. That's why a lot of people lose friends and they don't have friends, because be like, I'm just brutally honest, people can't take it. No, you're just a horrible person. That's what it is. You're just mean. You're just very mean.
And they try to cover it up by being brutally honest, but
like, no, like, you're just a hater. Like you're just looking for every excuse to be mean to your friends, and that's what it is.
Like, constructive criticism exists. Use it, hon. Like,
yeah.
Like, imagine someone coming up to us, right, and being like, your podcast is trash, like, right? Just straight, like, that's horrendous, right? That's the most horrendous thing I've ever seen.
And they're like,
I will cry.
Yeah,
like,
no, I would be upset too, but I would also be like, why would you even
why would you
even feel comfortable enough to say
why
that?
would you think that wouldn't hurt our feelings, is my question. And then, unless if someone was like, oh, like, your podcast is so nice, but this needs a little tweaking. I get that. Like, obviously, like, we're not pros at this, right?
Yeah.
And I would get something like that. But for someone to, or like me, like, if someone, oh my god, these people, like, you know who's really honest? Kids.
Oh, yeah.
Children? I mean, I accept it because they're children and, like, whatever. But one day I went to babysit. Oh my god. This little girl said, what's that on your face? I said, what? I was like, and my pimples were going away. I thought I was like clean face over here. I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, those spots on your face. And I said, girl, I know the unibrow girl isn't talking about whatever.
The unibrow girl.
I love her. And then
I love her.
then I'm like, oh, it's acne. You ever heard of it? Obviously not. But and then she was like, oh, but then she fixed it, and then she was like, because I was like, do I look ugly? Hear me like asking me.
Not for validation.
Yeah, did I look ugly? And then she's like, no, you look like you did before, but you just added little sprinkles to your face. And it was like, sprinkles.
That's cute.
Yeah. So there's sprinkles now. Yeah, she's a sweet little girl that didn't know what pimples were. But like, you know, if it was a girl my age being like, what's that on your face? I would be like, what's that on your, I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know how to
No,
be
because
mean.
that's just being mean and rude.
Yeah.
Because you could be like, no, I feel like if you see its pimples, why the heck do you feel like you have to ask somebody? You know what acne is.
Or like when people, I get it when people are like, oh, like, you could use this, or like, don't eat too much fried food. Like, obviously, whore. Obviously. Sorry, that's the only curse word.
Literally the only curse word.
Every time I want to insult a woman, it's whore.
She uses the same ones. Like in a string. It's just...
Chelsea's like, can you change?
Let me get some variety. Like,
never. Obviously, whore. No, but like, obviously.
Yeah.
Whore? It's like that.
No, but for real.
And like, they're like, oh, wash your face every day. I've been struggling with acne for years now. You think I don't wash my face? Do you think I enjoy having pimples on my face? Like, oh my god. I went on a date with this guy. I think I told you this story. I went on a date with this guy, right? And I'm over here like, yeah, I got a little pimples. And then he's driving. He stops driving in the middle of the highway, looks over at me, right? I'm driving. I'm him. You're me, right?
Okay.
And then I had a pimple on my cheek, right? It was like coming out. And he's like, oh yeah, touches my pimple. I see it right there. Like, cut the cameras. Like, what is that guy named? Jim Carrey, come out. Like, someone just come out. Am I in the Truman Show at this point? Like, why will you stop driving, touch my pimple, and be like, yeah, I see it. That man just, that day I like wanted to cry. I was like, why are you touching my pimple? Like, I'm already telling you I have pimples. Obviously, like, acne makes you self-conscious sometimes, right? And then I'm like, damn, this man's just so mean. And then on TikTok, I posted a TikTok about like me having pimples and guys being like whatever he did. And then he sent that to me and I'm like, oh, so that's why you did it? He was like, oh no, I did it because you had a pimple.
Wow. This man is obviously very dumb. Like, what?
That man just... I mean, if you're watching this...
Thanks for the support.
Literally. He's a nice man. He's a nice man. Just that... And I told him that day, I was like, damn, like, I really was like, okay. Like, imagine someone has belly fat. And I was like,
you just...
yeah, you have belly fat. Like, whatever. I'm sorry, but...
No, but also it's acne. Like, you know, acne gets worse from, like, things like...
Touching
why would you
you.
go and touch them? That's insane.
And that's disgusting. Like,
Yeah.
we're not even dating. Why are you touching someone else? Like, I would be damned if I'm over here touching a guy's pimple.
Oh,
Like that.
I'm sorry, that's
Ew.
just...
Yeah.
I don't even want to touch my own pimples.
Yeah,
Let alone
neither.
someone else's.
Oh my god, my ex used to pop my pimples for me. That's love.
I'm sorry. I could never. I get so... I'm, like, so, like, for me.
Yeah.
So a lot of things disgust me. So
I don't know how to pop my pimple.
You're not supposed to, baby. You're not supposed to.
But once the white is out, I can't let it be there.
Got to.
The white is out.
I
That
know,
thing is
but you
volcano. It's about to erupt.
Because when you pop it, it spreads everywhere.
Even though my dermatologist was like, if the white's out, just do it, girl.
Really?
Just keep pushing it up.
Dang.
You never get it when I say pushing it up.
Oh my god. Oh, when you were like,
Yeah.
your inspirational quote?
I said it the last podcast, and then I was like, and you were like, you kept talking. I was like,
No, because you were really on some Martin Luther King Jr. type of vibe.
just keep, what did I say?
Just keep pushing up, baby.
Just keep pushing it up. And you were like, that's so inspirational.
Wait, let's tell a story. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
So we went to Jamaica, right? And I was wearing...
I'm sorry, we're running. Like, we're always like, we went to Jamaica.
Oh, are we always talking about Jamaica?
I think
Oh
so.
my god.
But we went to Jamaica.
Yes, we did go to Jamaica. We just came from Jamaica. So we went to Jamaica, right? And we were on vacation, and I was wearing a shirt, and the shirt just kept, or it was like a swimsuit or something.
Yeah.
But the shirt just kept on like falling down, and Angelica had to keep on tying it for me or pushing it up or something.
Yeah.
And then I was walking, I was like, dang it, Angelica, I fell down again, and I was just like so sad. And she just looked at me, she said, just keep pushing it up, girl. Just keep pushing it up. And she pats my back, and then I look at her, I was like, wow, like that was so inspirational. Like,
And then since then, we're always one thing about us,
we're
guys.
just like being a joke to death.
So bad. Her birthday was in March. We've been saying this joke, like one joke that we have for is what are we? It's May. Like almost.
Like she turned 21. Already.
Yeah,
we're still
here. And we're probably gonna use it 30 years from now.
We're gonna keep using it.
It's so funny, but like literally, we just keep using jokes. But we're comedians.
Yeah, we are comedians. We're very funny. I swear.
Trust me.
Oh my
god. One day, Rebecca and me were in the library, and she does something. Oh, I'm over here talking, and she gives me a high five, right? So I give her a high five, and then in my head, I'm like, I feel so cool right now, right? And then it was Marco and Bree, his other friend, right? And they were like watching us. And then Rebecca looked at me after the high five, but looked away. And then I'm like, Rebecca, I feel so cool right now. And she's like, damn it, Angelica, I looked away from you because I did not want you to say that, but it was cool.
She hates that.
She hates that.
But she said it one day too. The other day, she was like, we're so cool.
Because I think she's
getting
trying
the
to
hang of
it. Yeah, but one thing about us too is that anywhere we go, any little thing that we do, we're so cool. No one ever says that to us, but we say it to each other, which I think is the important part.
I think so. As long as we think we're cool, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
When do you think we're cool? Like, when do you say
cool?
it? Yeah. Because I say it at certain, like, I think I know why I say we're so cool now.
I think I say we're cool when I think we do something cool, like when we say something like at the same time, or when it's like with the high fives. That's cool. Or when you do a little dab and you're feeling like, or we're walking in a cute way. I'm like, oh, we're so cool like that.
I think so too. I think that, but I think for me is when we do things that I'm like, this could be in a movie, or like,
oh my God,
we're literally doing movie things.
We
right
have
now.
so many times when we're just like, yo, this feels like we're in a movie. So
yeah. Oh my God, the best one was once we were driving, right, and I don't know what song was playing, but I'm driving, right, and then we're like. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
I remember.
We were like, this is the ending, or like the beginning of the movie.
Oh my God.
Oh, that was the best one.
That was so fun. And that was also, I don't know if this was like, I don't know if we said we were after in a movie like that, but it was just so funny. We were driving, we were gonna go get my ears pierced. And then we were, what's it called, right? So we went to the ear piercing place and it was closed. And then we were just like, okay. Then we just started singing and dancing. Like, we were like, what's the next plan? We're not even thinking about it. We're just like, only. Angelica's mom was calling her, like the phone ringing. We don't know what to do. We're like, only.
Okay, so backstory. She was getting her ears pierced, and our other friend Rebecca was supposed to come too. We went to the place that wasn't existing anymore, and Rebecca was at the place that actually existed. And mind you, she told us that place was closed before we chose it. So, my mom also was on the phone calling me because I had to go eat dinner with them. Not dinner, lunch. I had to eat lunch with them. So, I'm over here like, oh my God, Chelsea, this place is closed. Rebecca's over there. And then Chelsea's like, yeah. And our song plays on the radio. And we're like stressing, and they're like, oh my God.
I just go to jamming.
I keep driving, and we're just jamming.
Oh my God.
Mom's calling, Rebecca's calling. We're like,
only. We were just like, this is straight vibes.
It's not the vibe.
It's not the vibe.
And the intro we've been saying since March.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Me and joke to that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Once we were acting like you were the famous person coming down from the elevator. When we went out for my birthday.
Oh, because I had my little coat.
Oh my God, she was walking like this rich woman. She had her little coat. She did this. She said, so funny.
That day was such a movie.
Oh my God.
That day was so funny because we were sitting in the lobby next to where people ate dinner. And it's just me and Chelsea cracking up over everything. And the guy is eating behind us, and he's like, and we're like, ah.
The security guard too. He was just like, he was like, he was on his side like, what are these girls doing?
That day was so funny.
Oh God, it was hilarious. We have a lot of funny days.
As you can see, we're movie stars. I'm sorry.
No, for real.
Oh my God, we've been talking for an hour
already. Also, then might as well.
Should we end it?
Yeah.
What was the other one?
It was just communication and romantic relationships. It was like about the texting, like just every day, or if they don't text you the whole entire day.
Oh, should we do that?
You want to?
I
think we talked a lot.
Yeah, we talked a lot. Okay. So thank you so much for watching
and listening.
If you're on
audio only.
Audio only, yeah. Please like,
comment,
subscribe,
and we'll see you next time on
Two Random Girls. Bye.
Oh my God! Also, the things for coming to our show.